Hey, what's up, everybody? Video 44 coming at you in another video. All right, so the score is 72-60, and the Lakers are down by 12 in Oklahoma against the Oklahoma City Thunder. That game became unwatchable somewhere around the 6-minute mark of the second quarter. We started off really well. Bench came in and stunk it up. 0 for 5 for Christian Wood, 1 for 5 for Austin Reeves. That's really where we're at. Meanwhile, the bench for the Thunder played well. Cason Wallace came in, hit 2 threes. Isaiah Joe hit 2 threes. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has 22 points. We got AD with 19 and 7 right now, 19.7 rebounds. Bron has 11 points. D'Lo has 14, continuing his hot shot, 5 of 8 from the field. But it's one of those situations where we're so undermanned that we put in a bench rotation that just didn't make any sense. Really, it didn't work for us. Jalen Hood-Schifino came in creating three-point shots that we were bricking, man. I need more dribble penetration. And at that point, I realized we were just about to cough the lead up. And we did. Coughed it all the way up. We went from having a big lead. I think we were up by like 11, and now we're down by 12. So that's just the kind of game it is, man. I don't know who to blame for why our bench is so thin, but at this point, I'm looking at our overall cautiousness for how we're not playing players, and I'm irritated by that. I understand we are injured. We have an injured team, but a guy like Cam Reddish needs to be in this game tonight. We are down too many people for him to be healthy enough to play yesterday, but not healthy enough to play in a back-to-back in this situation. It has to be situational. You can be cautious with guys when they have growing injuries and things like that, but when you're already missing 6 people, you cannot necessarily afford to be that cautious, because you end up putting more emphasis on the other guys who are healthy to play more, and then they end up getting injured because of that. So we're not necessarily covering up the other side of the situation. And so that's where I'm frustrated with the Lakers. I just think they're being a bit too cautious with who is not playing. Vanderbilt should have already been out there out of necessity. That's really what it comes down to. And our coach needs to, unfortunately, he's just going to have to open up his bench and play more guys, man. It can't just be rendering 3 players because the rotations don't necessarily make sense from a situational standpoint. You got to put certain elements on the floor, and he's just unwilling because the guys are young, and I understand that because they got blown out real bad on this road trip in Philly specifically. So I get all of the problems here. I kind of just look at our team and I say, y'all have an idea about how you want to preserve players who are dealing with injuries, and you're leaving yourself without enough, period. You got to open up the parameters from what you will allow a guy to play through in this situation. It can't just be strictly by the book when you rendered only 6 players, 7 players. And yesterday you had 9. It's like, why are some of those guys not available to play tonight? So that's a problem. The one thing that we could do something about is Cam Reddish. He could play tonight. Simply put, he could play tonight. Vanderbilt, he could suit up tonight. These are things that I know for a fact. Vanderbilt's been clear for over 2 weeks. Y'all waiting for him to do some contact drills. That's a bunch of bull crap, man. Get him on this floor, fam. So I blame the Los Angeles Lakers organization for what we're looking at. It's just the organization mindset. They are very cautious with the players who are injured, and as a result, we're leaning too much on people who are probably not playing 100% their damn selves. It's just not. This is not how you do it, man. This is not how you do it. I understand that we want to make sure everybody's 100%, but if you look around, nobody's ever 100%. You got to ask guys to play through some things, man. Sometimes. And in this situation, Vanderbilt and Reddish should be on the floor. The end. So that's really what I have to say about this game thus far. We're not getting a whole lot out of Austin Reeves. And like I said, Christian Wood looks, those two are not able to hit shots. But Austin Reeves going to have to play better, man. It's getting harder and harder to defend him, man. It's getting harder and harder to defend him when he looked this bad. And so, I'm not giving up on my guy. I know what he can do, but he is really going to have to play better. He's going to have to get himself together, and he's going to have to do it fast because we're running out of excuses for him, man. That's just the reality of it. And, that's really what I'm seeing. It's just a tough game for the Lakers. You're going up against a very talented team. They have all their players, and nobody's on the injury report. And it's just like I told you, they can come in with waves. It's exactly what I said. I said even if they come out with their starters not playing as well, they can come up off of their bench with a talented next wave that can take the game to a different space, because that's how talented this team is. And that's exactly what you're seeing here, man. It's just a much more talented team right now than the Los Angeles Lakers. clawing themselves back into the game and ultimately getting some breathing room. And so with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with 22 points, well on his way to 44 points, I'm not surprised by that. He's that good. And that is what it is, man. Lakers just got to open up. You got to let these guys play, man. You can't just have people coddling every little bit. Guy got a broken toenail, now he can't play. Nah, none of that. None of that. These are professionals making millions of dollars. If it ain't nothing broken, if it ain't nothing torn, they need to be playing, man. And that's just a situation you have for yourself. When you coddle too many people with these ideas that nobody should play through anything, then this is what you get. This is what comes of that. So that's pretty much what I got to say. My name is BDF44. I thank you all for watching.